Hello everyone, welcome back to Edible Abundance Homestead. I'm Ginger and today is September 12th. I'm out here today in my sweltering hot chicken coop to talk about when I choose to move my chicks outside. So theoretically, chicks, when you get them for the first week, you want them to have a temperature around 95 degrees. That's what the heat lamps are for. They make thermometers and stuff to put in the brooder with them and just try to keep it around 95 degrees. And then for every week they get older, you knock off 5 degrees. So my chicks are like 4 weeks old, maybe 5. So they should be around, what is that, like 75, 80 degrees or so. Our lows at night have been cooler than that. And we had a couple of really chilly nights when some fronts have passed through and stuff. And those nights, I've turned the heat lamp on. But there have been quite a few nights where the day was warm enough and this building captured enough heat and their little area, I felt like, kind of captured enough heat that I didn't bother turning the heat lamps on. I've had a lot of problems with heat lamps in this past month with these chicks. I had 2 bulbs burn out. I'm on my 3rd heat lamp and bulb, and I'm just really tired of the whole heat lamp thing. I'm planning to get some heat plates or warming, I don't know what they're called, but they're not lamps. They like radiate heat. But anyway, until next spring, that's not going to happen. So I have 16 chicks. They huddle together, and I really feel like they're fine at night. And so what generally happens, and this is true kind of any time I have chicks, is they hit this point where they're getting close to being ready to go outside and their brooder area starts getting really disgusting. And I hit a point where I decide they are close enough to go outside that I would rather just put them outside rather than trying to, add more shavings or straw or whatever to their brooder area. Their water has been getting gross in less than 12 hours. Yesterday, I completely cleaned and scrubbed out their waterer. I have it sitting, it's a little buried now, but there's a piece of wood in here that I have it sitting on to try to keep the shavings and stuff out as much as possible. It doesn't matter. It's getting so gross so fast. I cleaned it out one day, and by the next morning when I came in to give them food and water, it was already so gross I had to dump the whole thing out and start again. So anyway, for me, that seems to kind of be how it goes. I keep my chicks in until everything starts getting so gross that I just can't keep them inside anymore. It's supposed to be within 5 or 10 degrees of what they need. They are going to be out in my little mobile coop. It was time for them to go. This is too gross. Also, chicks, I don't know if this is true of all chicks. I've got 10 Cornish cross and I want to say 6 egg layers. They are terrible about spilling food and kicking food out of the dish and then not eating it. So this area I can't even imagine how many pounds of wasted food are in here. So by getting them out, I'm also letting my big girls in here to clear up like spilled food. And, it's just gotten gross and it needs to be cleaned out. If it was really cold and I needed to keep them in here, I would either put down another layer of pine shavings or I would clean the whole area out and put down fresh pine shavings. But at this point, they're so close to being ready to go out anyway. It's not worth it. I've been getting tons of eggs lately, and I think it's because of the heat lamp. So you can trick hens into laying, into cooler weather through the winter or whatever by providing light, because that's what signals them to lay. It's not the temperature, it's the amount of sunlight every day. So, we're past, we're headed into fall. We haven't quite reached the fall equinox yet, but they've got this light on all night. So it's kind of been nice to get a lot of eggs, but I kind of don't like forcing them to lay at a time when their bodies really aren't supposed to be laying. I feel that that's hard on them, that they should get a break and kind of do, you know, to keep them healthy without a lot of extra, you know, supplementation of whatever medications or anything from me aside from just their basic, you know, ration that I give them, their food. I prefer to let their body cycle naturally. So anyway, disgusting chick area needs to be cleaned out, but the chicks are gone. Let's go out and see the chicks out on nice, clean, fresh grass. All right, so here we have our chicks out on fresh, clean, beautiful grass. Here's my little chick. Came out to visit the chicks. They are thinking we're feeding them, which we actually are, as soon as I'm done with this. So here they are. Here's my other little chick, my big chick.
A big chick. I'm a big chick.
You're a big chick too?
And her baby chick is napping.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so anyway, I have them here out in this little area that's protected by chicken wire. As you can see, the middle's kind of sagging. It needs a little bit of work. It just has not been at the top of the priority list. They, at night, will sleep in this kind of big box that has hardware cloth on the bottom to let their poop fall through. It's got some venting on the other side that you can't see, and wheels, and I can move it. And so what we will do now is every morning when I come out, they will be shut inside that box. I will move it one length. I will move this little area one length also, and they will get fresh grass every day. When they get really big, sometimes it even becomes twice a day, just because they tear up the ground and poop so much that they just need fresh grass more often. I've got their food up there and a couple of extra empty buckets I keep forgetting out here. So we will go ahead and get these chicks fed and go back inside into the air conditioning because it is really hot today. Say bye, girls.
Bye.
Say thank you for watching.